Much has come to us recently, though answers to it are all more elusive than ever, so I suppose I should start at the beginning. We left the smoking ruins of Joaquin's Rest to seek out where the nearby Githyanki had been spotted, and we found them. They seemed to enjoy killing flaming fists that were in the area. Considering the skill in battle that they are reported to be, and from the looks of them, especially with that red dragon that their commander flew on, they aren't a group I feel we are ready to trifle with. Turns out this artifact that Shadowheart had on her was a weapon that the Githyanki seek. They knew it was on the Nautiloid, and knowing their kind, they will slay anyone in their way to get it. Was that the reason the Nautiloid was attacked by them to begin with? Because it had this artifact on it? If so, it saved our lives, so I should be thankful to Shadowheart for that. In truth, then, she saved me, and then I saved her when we were aboard that flying creature. I hope that she'll be able to fill in what she knows and why she had it. But maybe she just doesn't remember, and only knew it was of utmost importance that she must bring it to Baldur's Gate. Those Githyanki are searching the area for it even now, but the way is open to go to that crèche of theirs, though that would mean leaving the valley, and I didn't want to do that just yet. Besides, when we came to the mountain pass trail, we were assaulted by those of the Absolute. All we saw were 3 shadows, and they tried to take physical control of us as we were unable to move of our own free will. They wanted to dominate us. It was then that the artifact intervened, blocking out our absolute foe's powers, and again, thanks to Shadowheart having had that, which then decided to transfer to my pack that I now carry, we are safe. They plan to control us, body and mind, as if we were slaves to their will. These people are dangerous indeed. Well, one thing is for sure. If that artifact is keeping us safe, then the Githyanki and the Absolute must not get it. But this is just the start. We were to turn the other night. We all should have endured Ceramorphosis and become mind flayers. I was so sick, the fever and pain was almost unbearable. But then, all of us, our entire group of 7, was visited in our dreams that night by someone. For me, it was a beautiful, mature elven woman. She told me to use the power of the tadpole, and said she wouldn't let us turn into a mind flayer. She also seemed to be in the midst of a battle with some other group. I don't know or have a clue who she is or what that was all about, and why, of all things, should we use the tadpoles? Wouldn't that bring us further under the control of the Illithid? I don't feel comfortable using these powers, let alone taking from the other tadpoles we've been finding out there. I have 2 of those with us as well. We seem to be collecting them. But she did stop us from turning into a mind flayer, so I'm confused about it all. Some of us think it is the tadpole talking to us. Others the mind flayers using the tadpoles to speak to us, to get us to turn into one of them, slowly. All I know is that without a name for that woman, I will simply call her my protector for now. So after all that drama, we went, with stealth and smoke powder barrels, and set up a killing ground for that great big spider matriarch in the caverns. And it worked. It worked a little too well. She was dead without a fight. A fitting end to a foolish high elf who wanted to please Loth to the extreme by turning herself into a giant spider like that. Then we went looking for the Goblin camp, or nest, whatever they call those things here. We brought Will with us because it turns out that the Grand Duke Ravengard is his father, and the goblins have taken him prisoner as well. Well, we found the goblins, and turns out the ones outside are feasting and celebrating after the recent raid on Joaquin's Rest. We found a secret way into their underground temple. Now we will infiltrate, free the prisoners, and kill their leaders and escape. And all will be well for the people of the Grove, the Druid Grove, and we will be able to finally leave the valley. What do we have here? Alright. I don't feel bad about killing these goblins, not at all. Not any of them. But especially these ones down here torturing people.
You'll tell me, right? Or you'll scream. I'll set my rats on you.
What's up for discussion?
Poor lad. I could give you peace, you know. But no. You gotta keep silent, don't you? Where do they flee to, you stubborn rat?
Please, stop!
Here to see your friend, have ya? Come and join him if you like.
Okay, I'm going to
Say
squash
we'll
your
take
head.
over. His work is sloppy. He'll kill the prisoner too quickly.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Why are you torturing him?
The geek snuck in here with his mates, looking for some forgotten thing. Said they ran to some kind of grove. He doesn't want to tell us where it is, but he can't resist forever.
I know what they're after. That item. I'm taking over. Your sloppy handiwork is going to kill the prisoner too quickly.
What? Think you could do better? Go on then, have at it.
I don't put on shows for amateurs. Leave.
What? You shy or something?
Shy.
Back it up, and the drow will have your head. Come on, Grush. There might still be a slurp of ale to be had. I want to watch that weird priest next door. Sounded like he was beating something up. Yeah, beating it good.
What? The prisoner? Please, please. Let me out. There's no reason for this.
I'm looking for a druid named Halsin.
Halsin? I don't know. He changed into a bear, but I lost sight of him. I don't know if he's still alive.
Better be.
That's all I know. Please, get me out of here.
Alright. I also came for the night song. Where is it?
Somewhere underneath the temple. There's a hidden passage.
Isn't that where we are?
Brian had instructions, but the goblins got him. They said they'd eat him. Please, please. These shackles. I don't want to die.
Brian wasn't the dwarf, was it? Relax, I'm not going to leave you here.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I could try to pick the lock, but we'll see.
The lock clicks and opens.
Ah, that wasn't that hard. Maybe I give Astarion too much credit.
Thank you. I better go before they catch us. I should be able to make it to the grove on my own. They need to know they're in danger.
Oh, they know they're in danger. What did the goblins want with you?
The grove. To the east. They wanted to know where we came from. They'll kill everyone. Please, I need to warn them.
Alright, one more question. What does the night song do exactly?
I don't know. The boss didn't say.
He just said some wizard called Leroacan would reward us if we found it. That's all.
Yes, I know about that. Alright, you can go now. Not sure why you'd... Yes. Go out this way we came in.
Maybe I need more pockets.
Bullywug trumpet.
Never wanted the easy path.
Okay, I can't be sure that we aren't in extreme danger down here. Hear the absolute voice?
Do it.
I only hear her through you, Priestess.
That's because she chose me. You're not worthy yet.
I have no idea who this is. They say a priest?
I'm watching you. Spite promised that any meat that falls off is mine.
I can't wait for the killing to begin of these foul things.
Bet you couldn't make him sing either, could ya? I'd swear he was mute if I hadn't heard him scream so much.
Who are you?
Greetings, child. I've met few aside from goblins here.
You recognize the scourge. This man is a follower of Leviatha, goddess of pain.
Ah. Are you also here to assist with the prisoner?
You mean the one they are torturing?
Please. The things they do to that man? So crude and primitive. I was invited to teach them. I live for pain and its intricacies, you see. But, alas. Pain
Alas?
without purpose is a terrible thing. Wouldn't you agree?
It's appalling.
Exactly. Pain is an intimate thing. It should be delivered with a loving and measured hand. But trying to discuss such subtleties with these creatures is simply... Forgive me, but that look in your eyes, something terrible has happened to you.
Clever man, how did you know?
Because I see those same eyes when I look in the mirror, dear one. We've all suffered in these dark times.
Why have you not turned into a mind
It
flayer?
is little wonder you bear scars of pain and anguish. Please, let me alleviate this pain.
And how would you do that?
As the Maiden of Pain, the goddess Leviatha teaches us, through penance, administered by my skilled hand. My work can grant peace and serenity, the likes of which few experience. It will be worth it. I promise.
I don't want anything from that
I
evil
wouldn't
god.
let his skilled hand anywhere near me.
Touch me and you'll lose your hand. And your skull.
Is that a promise? A pity, though.
You're disturbed, aren't
You
you?
would have known such sweet relief at my hands. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should return to my own worship.
What? Suffering. So he also is a true soul.
You can do better than that.
What, are you watching him self-flagellate? This is where they brought Volo. Hey, Volo.
Don't go bothering my pigeon. He's mine.
Aren't you the one with the owlbear cub, or do you all look the same? So I see. Do you have plans for this pigeon?
Keep him safe. Listen to him coo. Till I gets hungry or some such. What's it to ya?
Till he gets hungry. Your pet is actually a rather famous writer.
Him? Nah.
I was admiring him. I'd like one of my own.
Then catch one on your own.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you.
Might have to use
Authority.
the tadpole. He looks weak. Sick, even. He won't last long in there.
Take him for a joke, why don't ya? And don't let the lads snatch him up. No, tell him what they'll do to him. Bring him back when he's all tuckered out. Here's the key. Pigeon's all yours.
Look at this! I'm quite saved! A joy to see a familiar face in such a precarious setting. I guarantee the story of your daring rescue of my person will live on for eons.
Get yourself to safety and quick.
I intend to do just that. A trusty invisibility potion goes a long way in a place like this.
I don't have one on me.
Carry, but I'd hate for our friendship to end here. Please, won't you meet me once we've both slipped the goblin yoke?
A fine mess you landed yourself in. How'd you get caught?
Why, by design, my friend.
You did this on
better to learn the
purpose.
ways of a people than to live among them. I dare say the experiment has proven most fruitful too. I'll be happy to share my
I don't believe
findings
that.
once we've found somewhere safe to parley.
You're just trying to make excuses for being caught. Go to my camp. We'll talk there once we're both safe.
Smashing! Soon, my friend. Soon we can share a flagon of something liquid and a tale of daring do. I'll slip away when the coast is clear. See you soon, my friend. I simply can't wait to pick your brain!
So he had another one. The goblins didn't find that on him. Dearest Elminster. Dearest Elminster, I must be brief as I am under some duress, having become the esteemed guest of a rambunctious host of goblins. I would, of course, rather be under duress than under a feathered duvet, for danger and adversity are the very ink in my well, so this is good news indeed. As you well know, there is no wit quicker and no tongue more silvered than that of your humble friend and scribe, and by regaling my would-be foes with tales of goblin heroics, I have become an indispensable member of the tribe, namely their chronicler and bard. In this guise I shall live among them a while so that I may observe their peculiar habits and rituals as closely as possible. All this shall, of course, be documented in my next magnum opus, your next one. You're only supposed to get one of them in a life. My life among the conquering host to be available at all good booksellers forthwith. An enticing extract is enclosed with this missive. I implore you to spread the word so that adventurers and curiosity seekers across the Sword Coast and beyond will be aquiver with anticipation of this life-extending and soul-enriching guide. Oh, this man embellishes way too much. And with that, I must depart. I am summoned to sing a ballad of my own composition, and the lady, yes, I call her a lady, that goblin who kept him prisoner, who delivers the summons is rather impatient, not to mention well-armed. Truth be told, I believe she has some, dare I say, deep affection for me. She calls me her pigeon and rarely strays from my side. Perhaps there shall be a chapter in my book regarding goblin marriage rituals. I balk at nothing in my quest for knowledge. Oh, wow. Until we meet again and form the world entire. It should be entire world, but world entire, yes, such a performance artist, of the diligent research I am undertaking, and ensure word of my upcoming masterwork is on the lips of every innkeep in Southsword from Waterdeep to Bel-Air, Volo. Volo. Of course, I heard about him once leaving my home years ago. Everybody knows of Volo. Not sure if I think he's sane. Not after all this. I think every time he makes a mistake or is caught or something, that he just comes up with some colorful excuse. Ooh, healing potions. More healing potions. Well, how many do I have on me? Ooh. Excuse me. There we go. 7. I think my companions have 6 on each of them, so we're good. We have to be careful. I think that goblin down there is a true soul. But then so is that priest of Loviatar. We need to find the Druid Halsin. Maybe she'll let me know.
Smells like burnt flesh.
Selûne. As if mingling with a horde of goblins wasn't bad enough. Let's do what we have to do, then get out of here.
Not your usual haunt, I take it.
Quite the understatement, but yes. Let's not linger in this place any more than necessary.
Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has
see that,
touched
do you?
you, hasn't she? Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold
No
out
thank
your
you.
arm so I can mark your flesh.
A priestess. One of the leaders, no doubt about it. Let's make her squeal.
What's that? Tell your friend to keep quiet, or he'll lose his good eye.
Just hold on, I would like to speak to the dark elf who's probably in charge here. Ignore him. Tell me about the mark, Priestess.
Ready for the fire, are ya?
I'm a little confused, though. You say you want to put it on my hand, yet I see this mark around everyone's left eye? So why should I let you brand me?
Let's the faithful recognize one another quick sharp. That way nobody'll mess with ya. And it's charged with magic. Ordinary slobs can't see it. Only us that follow the Absolute. You ready? Brace yourself. This'll sting.
I'd noticed that she said the Absolute is a she. It's not really a name. It's like calling me the half-elf or something. Or not even. I don't know, it's a little confusing. And I don't think I want to be branded. Besides, I'm wearing armor. I'm not going to be taking off my gauntlets every time I meet someone. And you're certainly not going to brand my face, so I don't think this is going to work. Actually, I'd rather not go through this with this.
Maybe you don't need it.
I don't.
After all, you're special, ain't ya?
I am,
Like
am I?
me.
She probes your mind, tangling your thoughts with hers. A familiar sensation. She too carries a parasite. Darkness seems to swallow the temple, leaving you with a vision of the Goblin Priestess, receiving instruction from a handsome young man.
Who is that?
One of the chosen. The vision dissolves away.
What was that?
You stand before the Goblin Priestess in the temple once again.
Was that one of the three that I saw just the shadow of when we were about to leave the valley? You know what? I'm going to push deeper into my mind. I really hope this doesn't hurt me in the end. It's worth a try.
Her faith floods into you, a tide of shuddering ecstasy. Her tadpole nestles within that mania, secure, hidden.
I feel you in there, digging around. Works both ways. And I saw some weird shadows swimming around in your head just now.
Shadows.
Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another.
Interesting. But I don't know if I trust her. How would you fix me? Do you think you can... I'm not even sure. Like, I want to find the Druid Halsin, and I don't trust this... I don't care how devoted she is to this absolute. I don't trust her because of her... For number one, she's a goblin. Number two, I mean, she's got a little skull on her face. It could be a child's skull. And number two, she follows the absolute, a group that I only see as evil so far. Listen, thank you, but, no.
True souls are infected like us. Why do they think they're talking to a god?
You wager this absolute's going to get chatty with us?
These boots have seen everything.
I saw the shadow again. Who's this? Of like those three, it was three members. And just like, I have... Of course I can't see it easily now. Where is it? Here, Goblin's drawing. This may have more importance than I originally gave it credence. Drawn in thick charcoal lines upon an animal skin, this childlike portrait depicts three stick figures. A goblin with sparks in his hands. Now, I don't remember seeing that, but it doesn't mean it wasn't there. There were three. A square, humanoid figure, which could be anything, and what seems to be an elf. And what I saw, the shadow just looking or speaking to her, looked like the elf. Each of them is wearing a simple crown. Well, I wouldn't know because I haven't seen anything but a black shadow. Alright, now who are these people? They're not goblins. Looks like maybe two humans and a halfling.
That the jingle of coin, I hear? You've timed it well, my friend.
I have I?
Already turned quite the profit today, so I'm feeling generous.
You recognize the crest she bears, the winged serpent of the Zentarim.
Oh, more of these people, huh? You're no normal trader, are you? You're part of the Black Network.
Half right, sharp eyes. As then is a normal trader. Just a matter of what's for sale. Weapons and other exotic goods, true enough. But most of all, we offer discretion. No judgment, no right and wrong, just good deals and bad. That a problem for you?
I killed your friends at Joaquin's Rest. Is that a problem?
Assuming I believe you. Not really, no. Ever much like Zaris, truth be told. But the Black Network pays like for like. We will be after you now.
I see.
But for now, I see no reason we can't make a civilized trade. I reckon you'll be wanting some steel.
Let me see your wares. Oh, she's got a long sword. An enchanted long sword. I definitely want that. Healing potions. I have a few things to sell, so send this to Gale. See what else she has. Bow of Awareness. Interesting. Magic javelin. Okay, let me look through this. I think this works. Going to hold on to my warhammer for now.
Be seeing you. Sooner than you'd like, I expect.
Rather ominous. Alright. To wield a magically enchanted longsword. I've seen grandmothers. My mother has one that's similar to this, I believe. Where is it? Ah. It's been a while. But I do prefer a longsword. However, I also might miss using a warhammer to bash down walls. We'll see. Longsword for me. Where is this drow? Now that we've officially come in here, I think... Oh.
Drink it in.
You actually
That
like this.
Sweet, sweet chaos. Not that I approve of goblins, of course, filthy little beasts.
They
but
are.
I do like a good den of debauchery.
How strong?
Alright, out of curiosity, I believe this is the way back to where we were, where the party is. Let's just go and make sure. Yes, you can hear the music playing. Party outside. The feast that they're creating. But they're not going to eat that owlbear cub. I hope to save that thing. But if I do something about it now, it could incite a big battle that I don't want. Just hold on a little bit longer, owlbear. Hey there,
Like a good
big
moment to
fella.
talk.
No, go inside. Inside, boy.
Oh, you don't want to go inside. He's been drinking. Oh, the breath. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's something with alcohol in it. Can't imagine. Maybe pickled head? Dwarf head? Yes, the night song is in here too. I don't know where that could be. These goblins know anything.
Ain't polite to stare, wormwort. If you ain't got the guts to get branded, clear off.
Oh, you saw that, did you? Why would I let anyone scar me for life?
Ain't just a mark on the flesh. It's magic. Only them what follows the absolute can see it. Lets us know you're on our side. That way, nobody will mess with ya.
I don't want to talk to her again. I'm not feeling very positive about things.
Myself branded. Now I'm ready to kick some ass.
Stupid little goblin. Look at this place down here. It's a lever. I don't think they'd appreciate me opening that, though. Spider webs. I don't think that this is a place that they go into.
I ain't never felt no.
We need to find their leader.
You dumb knuckle. Not dead and heroic. Get down there.
Who's that?
Stop complaining.
Oh. Is that a giant spider down there? Oh, they're coming after him. Despicable things, these goblins. Well, he's already dead. The sooner we get out of here, the better, I think. What is that?
A scrying eye. Best not do anything suspicious while it's watching.
Somebody's watching this area, are they? Alright then. Let's not go that way. At least not for now. That's their spider feeding area. got somebody in a cage here.
Praise his ever-bleeding axe. Praise his throne of flaming iron. Praise Maglobiet.
Huh?
You know Maglobiet.
Goblin?
A tyrannical deity who treats his goblinoid followers as slaves.
Trying to interrupt my prayers?
Did I say
Still
something?
a real god? You're as goomless as the rest of them.
How'd you land yourself in that cage?
'Cause I'm loyal to Maglobiet. 'Cause I ain't having my head turned by some upstart god.
I assume you mean the Absolute.
Yeah. My old tribe's fallen for this shite. Traitorous bastards. The great Absolute brings us together. Drow and gnolls and goblins all braiding one another's hair. It's a load of shite.
You don't like your people mixing with outsiders?
Talking to you, ain't I? I just don't believe in all this togetherness and chumminess. Ain't natural. It won't last. They'll be tearing into each other soon enough. Sod 'em all. I'll wait it out in air, praying to a real god.
I see.
Don't get too comfortable, you horrible sacks of muck. Drow might need us anytime.
Ain't been comfortable since we've been here. I miss the swamp. Proper nice that swamp was.
Hello?
If you're close enough to talk with me, then you're too damn close.
It's not all friendship with everybody, with every one of them, is it? I can't see that drow priestess being over here. Let's go back. What's in this way? Oh. Is that a hobgoblin? What's going on here? And who are you?
Shh. Let's hope this gives us some answers.
Answers? It's a mind flayer.
I command you, corpse. Speak. Reveal truth to the Absolute.
By Balderan's bones.
Nothing. Must be reading it wrong. Suga no Shukok.
This is the big boss. Strike him down.
The hobgoblin turns to you, and the parasite squirms in your skull. You taste the ale on his tongue and the bile in his soul. The visions cloud your inner eye for a brief moment once again. You see the hobgoblin bowing before the armored elf you'd glimpsed before. The elf speaks of the hunt for a great weapon and the rewards that will go to whoever finds it. The hobgoblin's eyes gleam hungrily.
If it isn't another true soul.
He doesn't speak his next words, yet they still rattle your skull from within.
You ever talk to a dead squid? Now's your chance.
I thought you're allies with them. This is a little confusing. I study the corpse. Was this the mind flayer that tortured me? How will I even know?
This mind flayer's build is smaller, its garb plainer. A fearsome creature even in death, but not the one that tormented you. Yet it too roamed the Nautiloid. It would have seen you, known you.
Absolute says the dead squiddy had a weapon. I reckon the killer nabbed it and scooted off to that looter camp.
The artifact.
We find who killed it, and we find who took that weapon. So settle in.
You feel Shadowheart's anxiety.
Uh-oh.
The weapon the Absolute seeks. It's the artifact that she carries. The same one that protected you as you entered the Goblin camp. Her mind focuses. Their suspicion cannot be aroused. They cannot discover that the weapon they seek is within their grasp.
Then let the ceremony proceed.
You choke on black smoke as the hobgoblin bellows his incantation.
I command you, corpse, speak and say sooth. Lucan ok al koldek shulko kank.
The hideous corpse rises, tentacles writhing. Your heart seizes. What if the creature noted your presence at the crash site?
I tried to dig into Ragslin's mind and control the interrogation.
Ragslin's mind reels, then calms. He will speak as you command. With Ragslin's voice, you ask.
Who is the Absolute?
Who is the Absolute?
Ragslin frowns in confusion at a question he would never have asked. Then the creature speaks in visions. Curved drow blades, crude goblin torches, gnoll teeth dripping blood.
Drow,
you
goblins,
see other mind
gnolls.
flayers arranged in a serene circle. Absolute unity. Absolute power.
Damn it! That tells me nothing!
You feel Ragslin's suspicions. He'd never have asked about his master. You remain in control. Barely.
Alright then. Who killed you?
Who killed you?
Again, a vision comes to you. A memory, seen through the creature's soul-dead eyes. You see a clawed hand open a holding pod, devoid of flesh, only darkness.
You're kidding me! Very helpful, squid!
Suspicion floods Ragslin's mind. Your brain howls as you force a final query into his throat.
What did the killer want?
What did the killer want?
Visions consume you once more. A swarm of Githyanki dragon riders, silver blades held high. Control panels melting. Flesh pods spilled open.
Wait!
Ragslin pierces your mind, prodding for truth.
You won't have it.
You're no true soul.
It's a mistake. I am a true soul, remember? We connected.
Yeah. You're right. You're a real true soul. I felt it.
The corpse collapses, silent once more.
No! I'm not done! Riddles, all of it, and nothing to show for the trouble but rotting squid meat. No answers, no killer, and no damned weapon. That damned drow was right. Can't let her get all of that glory. Seems I ain't done with you. Report to the drow. Minthara's the name. She's mounting an attack on that blasted grove. Tell her you'll join her.
Alright, consider it done.
Praise the Absolute.
No prizes for guessing what this weapon they're after really is. The artifact.
Yes, I know.
If that's the case, we've got more problems than just the worms in our heads.
I'm not going to take part on the raid, but perhaps I could... So I'm to see Minthara. That's who I wanted to see. I thought that's who was in charge here anyways. Hey, who are you?
That was intense. I wouldn't want to bump into that thing while it was still alive.
Symbol. But goblins give you no pause.
Someone needs to keep an eye on these buggers. I don't make a habit of questioning the Absolute. Now quiet!
This is a treasure room. Should fertilize the fields with her dead. Apparently Minthara, I think, is back where we saw that orb. Oh, these goblins. This is going to be a mighty battle. I thought there'd be 100 of them. Turns out there is, at least. Hey, you there.
You see that eye what's it floating about?
Yes.
Best hope it don't take a fancy to you. Unless you like playing hide and seek when you're trying to take a damp.
What is it?
It's a floating eye, mate. What do you reckon? Bloody spying on us. The bigwigs at Moonrise like to be involved, the drow says.
Moonrise.
No, the trollop. Just don't trust us to do what we do best. Killing things.
Isn't that what they said that they were sending a lot of the prisoners up to? Moonrise Tower or something?
The eye's glassy black surface reflects your gaze. As you gaze deeper, you feel a focus, an intent.
I reach out to the presence.
You feel a brief lurching connection, the sensation of falling into your own image, endlessly. Confusion, alarm. Then the presence withdraws, leaving a dull black mirror once more.
Alright, that just didn't actually help. Where is this Minthara? That looks like magic that's a little bit more sophisticated than... Is that her? It's a drow. I've never met one.
I didn't mean nothing by it, your ladyship. Honest, I didn't.
Life, much like your words, is meaningless, whelp. End the latter to save the former. Your scouting party has not returned, and half of the intruders escaped your guards.
Sorry, mistress. We mucked up.
Until their sanctuary is found, I will take something precious from you every hour that passes. A trinket, a tongue, a limb.
I ain't no use without my limbs. The lad'll make the prisoner squeal soon enough, I swear.
Silence now, creature, or I will silence you forever.
As she turns to you, her thoughts mingle with yours. A cold hand caressing your brain. The chamber melts away to reveal a dark, endless nowhere. In it, you see a vision. The drow listens as a
shadowy
pale-eyed young
woman.
woman whispers in her ear. One of those the voice spoke of. One of the chosen.
The Chosen.
The vision fades away.
That's who they are, the Chosen.
A true soul in such a grotesque form. The Absolute has a place in her heart even for Dathir.
Do I look like a goblin?
Her heart is more generous than mine. Join my hunt, fairy, and obey me.
I'm on a hunt of my own. I'm looking for a druid named Halsin.
Interesting. What do you know of this druid?
I have heard rumors that he's a very powerful healer.
There is no power except for the Absolute. If you are sick, speak to the Goblin's Priestess. She too is a true soul. I have not seen this druid, but he harbors worshippers of a false god.
What?
In a hidden grove nearby. I intend to find it and destroy it. There is a weapon the Absolute seeks. I'm sure those wretches have it hidden away there. We will find it amongst the dead and the ashes.
Her excitement is palpable. She lingers on thoughts of victory, of unbelievers' blood spilled, and of the weapon. She will seize it, in the Absolute's name. She is seeking the grove you visited. Already you feel her mind closing around yours.
Have to be careful around this one. She's not a hobgoblin, or a simple goblin. I need to throw her off the trail. If she finds the grove, everyone there will die.
My patience wears thin, true soul. The hunt must begin.
What's so important about this sanctuary?
Destroying it will demonstrate our power. Soon, all false gods will cower before the Absolute.
So I'm a little confused, though. She doesn't know where Druid Halsin is. Or is she lying to me? I kind of think that now is the time to strike. We've met all three of their leaders. I'm not really afraid of the little goblin. But the hobgoblin might prove to be quite the foe. And she might be as well. I assume that she is. I've only heard that drow are very, very dangerous. But as dangerous as it gets. Maybe around the same level as mind flayers. Your hunt would desecrate an ancient place of calm. I will not let it happen.
You would dare! Guards, to me!
Guards to you, huh? Wish I could throw this horn to somebody else, but... Let's see. What can we do here, then? There's an eye. There's two goblins there. I'm sure the rest of them will pour towards us. And there's another goblin here. You have hold person? Might be worth using it on her. She has an aura of protection around her, though. She's held! I didn't expect that. Listen, we could... If the goblins bunch up... Alright, potion. Potion of speed. Alright, I think that I should use the horn now. Where is the horn? My inventory? Sound it. Okay, she's held. And the problem is that she'll take extra damage if we hit her now. There we go. Ow. That got her good. Ah. An acid thrower, huh? Well, she's really hurt. These goblins are in the way. However, as long as I don't hit Will, it's okay. Oh, there goes the bridge. We'll have to jump across. Try to finish her off if we can. Close.
No holding back.
I think we should finish her off immediately. Can't really get to her without these things attacking us. Probably should try to push it over. Now that I think of it. Ah, Will. Too weak. Anyways, I've got her. I hope I do. Let's try that again, shall we? She's down. Where are the ogres? Can you at least try pushing this one off? There we go.
There's an illithid parasite in that corpse. You should take a look.
Is that my protector? Not sure if anyone else heard this. Ah. A little weakened after that potion. I think it will pass. Be careful of the acid. So who spoke to me? Was that protector again?
I'm exhausted. Better find somewhere to camp soon.
Spider's Lyre. Interesting. She's got a mace. Spider silk armor. Light armor. Huh. What if that would help with you, Asterion? Takes her supplies. Not sure if I want to wear her. Boots of striding. Of course we'll take it. Brown leather gloves. You know what? We can sell these.
This one is a true soul parasite. It can enhance you.
You're
can
speaking to me.
absorb its potential. Open your mind to it. You already know how.
I don't think so. I'm not sure about this.
Don't worry. You won't come to harm. I'll protect you.
I don't know what to call you other than my so-called protector, but you could very well be the mindful layer tadpole speaking to me. Which I think you are. Would actually make sense. I close my mind and keep the parasite out.
You are not ready. That's all right. But try to overcome this resistance sooner rather than later. It will make things much easier for you.
What's she have in here? Alchemy pouch. I think we should just take everything. Asterion, did you want to say something?
You know, if that parasite isn't to your taste, I'd be happy to consume it in your stead. I don't relish the thought, but if you're going to just leave it sitting in your pack, well, one of us should try it.
I'm surprised I didn't think you'd be interested in a slimy tadpole.
Oh, I have my reservations, no question. First of all, it looks disgusting.
It does?
Second, there's a non-zero chance that it'll turn me into a purple glistening monster. But if it doesn't, who knows what kind of power we could unlock. And power is always worth a little risk.
Maybe the ogre's in here because we're inside. Maybe we have to use it outside? That goblin camp. I thought the goblins outside would be a good place. There's already an ogre there. Okay, so if nothing comes of it, because they should have been here. I wish I thought of that. Alright. On the other hand, Asterion, if you want this tadpole so badly, I don't want to try it. You can be our test subject then. As you're the only one among us that's eager to have it. If you want it, sure, it's in my pack if you want.
Excellent. I'll have a rummage around and help myself in my own good time. Thank you. Your generosity is appreciated.
Okay, is there anything else here worth taking? A wall map. Scroll of blur. Gilded chest. Take this map. Elegant pen strokes trace out a map of the local area. The goblin's den is indelibly marked in greenish ink. The word Chianthar waves across the bottom where the largest river flowed. 3 additional locations are annotated. Caravan, goblins is scrawled to the northwest of the camp. Toll House, gnolls mark the far north territory. Forest, supplies, hovers over an arrow pointing to the forest just to the camp's east. Beneath in small letters, between the laurel. Forest supplies. Forest just to the camp's east.
Always
scroll we can give to Gale. There's a chest over here. The water sparkers. When the wearer stands in water during combat, it becomes electrified. Well, that's actually kind of fascinating. I don't know if that would work. This is better than what I'm using. I think I'll wear these boots. Don't really like the blue color. I don't have any dye on me. It's back at camp. Send this scroll of blur to Gale. Or maybe I should give these things to Asterion. The water sparkers. Who would want to wear that? Let's see. Spider silk. Give to Asterion. What are you wearing? Gotta watch what I give him. More fitting to somebody that's hiding in the shadows. This glowing shield. What is Will using? I think I was going to give this to Will. So we haven't seen any sign of your father or the Druid Halsin that we came here for.
I'm ready.
Githyanki boots.
Where am I needed?
Maybe you can wear these boots, Will. The water sparkers. I think that's everything. I have these metallic boots. I don't know who to give them to. It's not light armor, it's medium armor.
Still alive.
I think these look better than what you're wearing. Shadowheart. Yeah, the other ones were... Githyanki looked a little odd. First drow I meet, I kill. Actually kind of fitting. Grandmother said she got in a big fight with him down in the Underdark. Okay, do not move. And she said she absolutely... between her and her companions, they destroyed many of them. Potion of healing.
Foot in my back.
Guess that's no way out down there. I guess we're not going to get the loot from the ones that we shoved. Or the one that you shoved. I need to deal with your health. What's the best way to do this? Though everybody has enough healing potions, do they?
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
They could use a few more. Let's get to that. I think I should use this spell. More efficient. It'll get all three of them. Healing Radiance. I do like it. Here comes another one. Okay. Let's get out of here. I think the next target we need to bring down is... How do I discover the artifact's secrets? The Githyanki Kretch. I mean, they're looking for the artifact we carry. They mentioned a Githyanki Kretch nearby. Perhaps we can learn more about what the artifact is there. But that's after we get rid of the goblins and help the people of the Grove. And we have to find the Druid, and we have to also find the Grand Duke. Defeat the goblins. We killed one of the goblin leaders, a drow named Minthara. There are 3 leaders of the goblin camp. Ajora Ragslin and Priestess Gut. We met them both. Raid Emerald Grove. She died before she could lead an attack. Now, I'm not sure what to do. I guess we just fight for our lives if they heard the fighting.
Drow wants to know exactly where those adventurers came from.
Here's the test. Spiders down there. Are you serious? Though they don't even know we killed the priestess.
Absolute's looking out for me now.
Wow. What if we go and kill the,
I ain't never felt so strong. Nobody's gonna push us around anymore.
What is it, that hobgoblin? Where was he? Over here now? I'm rather amazed they don't even know what we did. Where are those spiders exactly? They're right down there. I have something that could knock them back, do I not? thought I did. Maybe not. But you know what? If those traders had smoke powder... Well, we could be here and start pushing them all down, but if we can. But I don't think that that is the best way to... 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 goblins, 1 hobgoblin, and there's some other human-type follower of the Absolute. I think the best thing to do is to get up close to him, focus on him, and then kill the rest of them. I'm not going to throw it, but what if I was to throw this void bulb? I want it to be in the air, though. We can also use all of our abilities to throw fire. There's a lot of things we can do. Well, we have to do something. There's a treasure up there. Once we do this, I don't think that there's any way out without fighting. Because where Minthara was, that was more isolated. I don't judge him to be a very good warrior. But him, on the other hand... Is there a way for me to put out some candles for you, Asterion? What if you get up here? Oh, who's that? Looks like a drow, actually. I didn't speak to him. We need to set this up better. If we go up there, though, all of us up here, they'll all swarm up either side. Where'd that drow go? There he is. Oh, look at this. Smoke powder. That could help. Hello?
I wouldn't dawdle if I were you. I doubt true soul Minthara has much patience left.
Oh, I think Minthara is okay with us being here. Now she is. Let's see. I don't think that they would appreciate us picking this up. There's 2 of them. What could we do with that?
Rivers and streams will flow with their blood. Their cities will be razed to the ground.
If we pick those up, and we all go over here, put the barrels on the floor here, on the stairs, I'm sure he would come around towards us. We shoot the barrels, and just like the Spider Matriarch, it's going to hurt him a lot.
What now?
What now? The other one's down there. No, you killed. And he's down. Right. I think you should go up this ladder, Asterion, and use your bow, because they're going to come charging up the stairwell. The rest of us will grab these.
Oh, not as bad as it could
smoke.
have.
There's 2 of them.
Very well.
Doesn't matter if the other one comes up once we have the smoke barrels and smoke powder barrels in place.
Wits and blades, always sharp. I should take that. Onward in her name.
No one stopped me yet. Don't waste a step.
Defender of the people. Heading out.
We're going to make our stand here. They're going to come up here, and a few of them might come up around this way.
Let's get on with it.
Where's the other one?
I ought to speak.
Right.
I'll take this way.
Well, if they all come charging up the other way, we're in trouble, aren't we? Maybe we'll just run down the stairs. Well, if they... That's the thing. Somebody needs to get his attention. Up the ladder.
Don't linger. On tippy toes.
What to do?
One might think that you should put the smoke powder barrels on either end, but that way we can get him no matter what way he comes up. Because there's no guarantee he will come up this way. Though this would be the closest way. Why wouldn't he come over this way instead of going the opposite way? One of the problems with that, though, is that there is a ladder there, and there isn't one on this side. So there's no guarantee. Yeah. I'm going to stick with the plan. Where is this? Here it is. Need to be a little bit further away. Not much, just a little bit right here.
Armor needed. Ever onward.
And we can always coat this area with fire. Don't we have a... Didn't I pick up a grease grenade?
Is that blood? No. Never mind.
Thought that I did. A grease potion? Something like that would be very handy to have on the other side, because it would slow them down if they do come that way. I'm sure I picked up something. Let me look. It was a scroll I gave to Asterion. That's fine. That is the best we have right now. Asterion, get up there. No harm done. You could also put some of those goblins to sleep.
Never a dull moment.
Alright, so this is what I plan to do. Throw Alchemist Fire down there. That'll get him. Oh, wait. What if I throw this? It's not really what I want to do. I want to damage all these goblins, so... not just pull them towards a single spot. The caustic bulb? Not much range on that, is there? But if I throw this over there, they may... they could still fit through. Well, 3 is better than 1. Here goes. Very hard to aim properly now, isn't it? Path is interrupted. I don't think that's going to work. I can throw that range, but... seem to be blocked from getting them. This where I can throw here. I can get 3. I've never thrown these before.
Defile the Absolute's name, boys!
Okay, wait for them to come up the stairs. Fire and brimstone time.
I know just what to do.
Try to get out of the range of their shooting their arrows. It's too far away. All we have to do is that, and then they blow up. Another one then? This will get his attention, but it won't do much to him. This, on the other hand, will get them. Come on. Pick your way. Come this way. Or you could just stand there throwing things at me. He's coming. Last hit kind of hurt. Wait for him to come. Not much I can do when he's down there, besides using my bow on any enemy. What about... Seems I can't really do much at all at the moment. Let him come up. We'll wait for him. That bomb will get them there too. I hope. Not too worried about this one. Still too early. We can keep on lobbing bombs at them. Just don't get the smoke powder. It's awfully close. I'm not sure if they're going for that drum. If they hit the drum, we may be compromised. What else do you have, Will? Oh, you've got to move down there to cast that, do you? Well, that's not good. Well, the only thing I can think of doing is this. But this spell is not bad, too. But you have to... Let's see. You shouldn't have to get close. Ah, you missed.
Got to focus.
Get over here. Here he comes. Right where we want him to be. Alright, well, I've got... It's my turn. I might as well light everybody up. Here goes. Oh! It worked! It killed everyone, including their leader. Well, there's a few more goblins around, but... that worked very well. Too well, if you ask me. Alright, well, we can't go that way, but... I might as well meet this soldier here.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Ow! That hurt. I don't think we should let them get to those drums.
Let's finish this.
Alright, he's dead.
I won't give in. One day I'll catch a break.
Astarion, where are you? This whole time you've been doing nothing. Oh, no longer. Kill that one, please.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
I have nothing else to throw at her. She's too busy keeping herself. We've got to kill that one.
On the hunt.
Let's play.
Got her.
Another parasite. Collect it. It might be useful.
Okay, that one worked out. It was a little scary. I'm glad he decided to come up that way. Now, let's go look at them.
No traps, please.
Just a crossbow. Poison.
One day I'll catch a break.
Where'd he go? Oof, made an awful mess of the stairwell. Where'd the corpse of their leader go? That's him down there. So without the alarm being sounded from those drums, they'll be none the wiser. Speak with the dead. Faithbreaker. Interesting weapon. His key. Maybe that opens that place up upstairs. Anything on this mind flare? Just a skull. These things aren't really worth much, but... Yes, an arrow of roaring thunder. On impact, it pushes the target back up by up to 17 feet. That's what I was thinking. Do I not have that? I've got 3 of them. Well, I mean, I could have shot down here and tried to push them off. Oh, given it to Astarion. It's this one. I think that's it. That's 2 of their bosses down. Let's go and see what's in that treasure room. Oh, wait. Wait. Yes, I want to go to the treasure room, but... this? Something behind it. Is that nothing? Alright, there's nothing. Asterion, we're going to need you.
What a day. Go. Simple.
Why are we trying to unlock it when we have the key?
All's well
Actually,
well, not as bad as it could have.
Let's see what's in here. There could be traps. Whoa. Amulet of Selûne's Chosen. I'm not sure what this does. A healing. But it possibly falls asleep. You can heal an ally, but they possibly fall asleep. I'm not sure if I want to use that, but... Oh, more Infernal Iron. Gloves of the Growling Underdog. Spring Step Boots. So this, when you're surrounded, it gives you an advantage. Where dashes or takes a similar action during combat, they gain momentum. I thought we have something like that. Right, definitely take it all. Wish that there was more. But I'll have to do, I guess. I don't think we have a choice.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
So I think possibly down there where the spiders are being fed, that could be where we have to go if we plan on finding that. What's it called? Oh, it's down here somewhere. The item. Night Song. We reached a temple that is rumored to contain the Night Song. We should search for it. Our first goal is to get rid of these goblins. Can you heal me? Thank you. That's a little better. And will.
Let's move.
Okay.
How much further can I go?
This goblin isn't even aware of it. Alright, there's just one other group. There's 4 goblins here. What if I let you out, huh?
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Will you fight your fellows?
This is funny. I'll be the one laughing when things turn ugly. Safer in here and out there.
Oh, it's already ugly. There's nothing over there. 4 goblins here, and there's probably about 10 in the other room. 4. Whoa. How would they know? Well, I guess we make our stand here, then. We're feeding on that poor man.
We'll do it my way.
Where are you, Asterion? How... Oops.
Still on my feet.
I kind of think we should let them come to us, actually. Let them come through this way. We can pick them off.
death's cold grip. Battle favors the fearless. Coming through.
Let's have some carnage.
Ready. Got to press on.
Hungry for the slaughter. Yes, here.
Be nice if you can get back up here. There's a ladder over there, though. If you can get up that ladder, that would be... Let's see. What does that even lead? Okay.
They won't know what bit them.
On the victor's path.
Let's end this.
Leave no trace.
Oh, you missed.
No holding back.
Can't give up.
But you surrounded him in fairy fire. Good enough for me. Key on him. Smoke powder bomb.
Moving in.
It might be like this for all of them. The ones that see us, I don't know. There's a war drum over there. Could we not just go and try to take these two out?
Blade at the ready.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Still alive. So that's progress. Don't want to draw any attention.
Mysterion, you're the best one for this. More goblins are being added to the fight. There's one up there. I didn't even see that one.
I can be subtle sometimes. Hope your soul is in good hands.
Let's have a little fun.
What the one up here? Where did she go? There she is. Thought we killed that one. Well, maybe not.
Time for a new approach.
Looking ahead.
Staring. Well, he's going to see us. There's no way around that.
Silent as the grave.
Three more goblins out of the way. Cage key.
I'm done. I can't wait to sleep.
What if we went and freed that one? What else could it be from?
Can't stop me yet. Let's get going. Time to press ahead.
Will Astarion please open that up? Since you're the master.
Is that blood?
What are you going to do, Goblin?
Look at where the Absolutes love gotten. Dead! Thanks for breaking me out. Gonna find me a new tribe. One that appreciates the old ways.
Alright. What are they doing up here?
Light on my
Just have a look. Nothing. Okay, down.
Open up.
This was an old temple. I don't see anything that's in here, though. That's where Minthara was. Oh, elixir of poison resistance.
I'll take that.
What is a scroll of scorching ray? Where is she? They can't know that we're here. They would all have been charging in here. I don't see her. It's the last leader and she's not there. Where would she be? There's 3 of them here. Wait, that's her right there. She moved. Well... Astarion, set yourself up. Not sure if that's a really good spot. Over here might be, but that's too far away. There's no way to get up where that other goblin was. I won't even look into the other room. I can charge her. But I'd like to set them all on fire first, if we can. I don't know. I can try that arrow.
Don't mind me.
Push them all off. I think I'll try it. Where is it? Here. Okay.
Ready.
Astarion, get over here. Can you even see her? You can. I'll use the arrow, then you shoot. If anyone's up there, anyone you can see. This will hopefully really hurt her. The others can just help as much as they can.
What now?
The problem is it's not that... I can't get a large group of them, but I can get her. Let's do this. I think she was able to hold on. Alright then. She's surprised.
Time for a little death.
Use another specialty arrow if you can.
Time to die.
Nice hit! She's not down, though.
Now they see me.
I'm sure they're all going to be coming over here. Alright, let's use that potion of speed. Is that acid all around her? It looks like it. I don't know if it's a good idea to charge her then. It's not enough. Please hit. Oh, it hit alright, it just didn't finish her. And perhaps another one will. All these arrows. Another one. Ah! Here they come.
Strength in silence.
The mission has to come first. Need to tread softly.
Perhaps you'll succeed where I failed. There. Take that one out.
The subtle approach.
A lot more of them. Yeah. Not good. It was a powerful hit. Too bad we can't get the spotters to come up and fight for our side. She's down, is she? Yes, their leader's down. We just have to survive the onslaught of all of them. We'll just start throwing everything you can at them.
A bright idea. Finding my way.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Right. So this one that hurts you, I can shoot it. And it's dead. Alright then. Fire, acid. What could I use down there? An arrow of some kind. Arrow of fire to make it worse. This one. Well, I got two little ones, even though I missed. Here they come. Good. Came right towards me.
Ready or not?
Need to act fast.
I know you're hurt. Good enough. Got him.
Heading there.
Take a potion. I think we have this. It's just a few little ones coming up. 3 of them. I'm surprised they haven't hit their war drums. Bless themselves all they want. It's not going to stop them from being destroyed.
Making my move.
Can you see any of them? There's one over here. Use your arrow on it, Will.
Time to push my luck again.
Can I reach it with my sword? Yes.
What do I have to lose?
And just wait for the other one to come up. And I think that we're good.
Let's spill some blood. Into the shadows.
I think that the others are going to come up this way.
This way.
Alright. Just wait there then.
Concentrate. Heading there.
Come on. You want to take that one out, Will?
I found my mark.
Is that a chest up there? There's a chest over there.
There's blood in the air.
Nice.
Talk to me.
I think I'll have to wait this turn out. I'm a little tired.
On my way.
The only ranged weapon she has is her spell.
Time to deal some punishment.
And she got him.
There's a parasite in that corpse, brimming with potent magic.
Oh. Are there any more goblins that we need to kill inside here? I feel like I could sleep for quite a while. I'm not sure if the goblins came from near the entrance. There was like 4 or 6 of them out there. Here she is. This is the shaman that wanted to brand me. Absolute's warboard. What is this rancid note? That slobber-chops druid who was nosing around ain't just some tomb robbing adventurer type. Calls himself Halsin. Ugly name for an ugly bastard. I had a little word or two with him before the lashers put his hairy arse in the pens. Where's that? Said he thinks there's something rotten inside us. Inside me. Reckons he can help get rid of the rot. I told him we don't need any help from nobody. Never did, and especially not now the Absolute's taken a shine to us. I say there'll be something rotten inside him soon enough. There's a lot of rancid meat down in the pens, and when we cut him open, I'll make sure he stays alive long enough for the maggots to make a nest of him. We have to find out where that is. Absolute's talisman. Oh, we can sell this, but the enchantment requires you to be branded. Alright, well, all that's left to do is just clean up everything.
Anything of use?
We could use a rest after all that fighting. Though it could have been a lot worse fighting. We used our brains, took it slow, get them all out. I'm going to get over-encumbered, I know it. However, I can just trade it with my companions. I'm already getting slowed down. Those spiders. We'll have to return at a later point to search down there. This one here. This is the one that really hurts you, Shadowheart. Oh, so we already looted it. Potion of healing.
For me.
I'll have to share more among my companions. What's this cultist brand worth? Anything? Probably not. Oh. I don't suppose that those traders are still here from the Zentarum. They might have heard the fighting and took off. It's not their fight. What is all this? Scroll of Revivify. We have a few of those on each of us. Simple boots, wooden shield, dagger, leather armor.
Here goes nothing.
Ah, I opened it from the Priestess key. What's in here? Oh, this looks like maybe this is where that shaman goblin. This is her room. Blood everywhere. Skulls. Oh, another door. Don't know if there's someone in here. Would you sneak ahead, please?
They won't see me come.
Priestess key again. Perhaps this is her room. There's somebody stomping around over there. It's an ogre. You can see it. We could try speaking to it. I don't know how well that's going to go. We are a little tired, though, after all this fighting. What to do? Perhaps we can take another short rest, just not here. Let's go. We can come back in for this ogre afterwards. I'd like a long rest before we fight all the goblins outside.
Over here.
Just a quick short rest. Let's close this door.
What have we here? All right. Time to see what new horrors we do for us.
Okay.
Out of sight.
I think we should go and deal with that ogre.
Never wanted the easy path.
Perhaps we can just go speak to her and see what she has to say. She may not know of anything that's happened outside.
What's up for discussion?
You've wandered into a forbidden area. You sense it might be time to leave.
Try to convince him that I belong here. Look at me. Do I look dangerous? I don't know if this is going to work. No, I don't think it's going to work. Nah. Well, I tried to convince her.
The only thing you've managed to convince them of is that you absolutely do not belong here.
Is this his priestess's room, Asterion? Let's go. We'll go here. Come on. No, I think she's kind of on to us. I was going to sneak back in. She's just going to... There. Okay.
Softer than a whisper.
Asterion, it's up to you to get the first hit. Make it good.